ever balanced on the precipice of curiosity, delving into the mystery of why a lobster abandons its own shell? This captivating process is more than just growing, it's a desperate escape from discomfort. Picture a lobster, its body constantly expanding within its rigid shell. The shell, once a protective armor, slowly morphs into a suffocating prison, inducing unbearable pain. The lobster's life becomes dominated by this escalating discomfort, its existence defined by the unyielding shell that it's outgrown. Reaching a tipping point, the lobster's agony becomes intolerable. At this pivotal moment, it retreats to the refuge of a rock, its sanctuary in this period of heightened vulnerability. Here starts a remarkable transformation. Discarding the old shell, the symbol of its suffering. Envision the lobster, its body writhing in discomfort, as it battles to liberate itself from the confines of its previous shell. It's a test of strength and endurance. The lobster heaves, twists, writhes, the shell splinters, fractures, finally breaking free. This process eventually leads to emancipation. With the shedding comes rejuvenation, a new, larger shell providing the much-needed relief and room for growth. It's a demanding yet empowering journey filled with pain, yet also teeming with fortitude and resilience. The lobster's struggle is a testament to its tenacity, a display of its unyielding spirit even in the face of extreme hardship. This journey, a cycle of pain and growth, is the lobster's life. It's a testament to nature's inherent resilience and a stark reminder of the need for change, even when it's cloaked in discomfort. This process of growth and transformation is not exclusive to lobsters. It's present in all forms of life. From the tiniest microorganism to the largest mammal, every living creature has a survival mechanism that pushes it to evolve, grow, and adapt. With every shedding, the lobster grows stronger and more resilient, teaching us a valuable lesson. That growth isn't just about expansion, it's about transformation, about breaking free from the old to make way for the new. So, could we as humans take inspiration from the lobster to channel our discomfort into a catalyst for growth and metamorphosis? Picture a bubble, light and carefree, floating in the air. This bubble isn't just any bubble, it's a metaphor for your comfort zone. Inside this bubble, the atmosphere is warm and inviting. The bubble is filled with everything you know and love. It's your own little world. It's filled with familiarities, all the things that make you feel safe. You know every little detail inside this bubble, every nook and cranny. It's your haven where you feel the most secure. Inside this bubble, you know exactly what to expect. There are no surprises, no unexpected situations. It's a place where you have control over everything, a place that gives you a sense of security and predictability. This bubble feels like a cozy little sanctuary, safe from all the unpredictability lurking on the outside. It's a comfort zone that provides you with a cocoon-like atmosphere, protecting you from the harsh realities of the world. In fact, you might even say that the bubble is your shield against the uncertainties of life. But have you ever stopped to think, what if this bubble is more of a cage than a sanctuary? What if this bubble, which you consider a safe haven, is actually a trap? What if it's confining you, limiting your growth, stunting your development? It's a chilling, isn't it? The bubble may not be as liberating as it seems. It might be restraining you, preventing you from experiencing new things, and holding you back from becoming the person you're meant to be. This version of the script adds more detail and depth to the concept of the bubble being a comfort zone, while retaining the first and last sentences as requested. Let's take a deep dive into the voyage of Michael, a master musician. Captivated by the mellifluous harmonies of classical music, Michael's nimble fingers would dance on the piano, spinning enchanting tales through the works of Bach, Beethoven, and Mozart. Like the lighthouse guiding the ship through the stormy seas, the piano was his beacon in the darkness, as his lack of vision was never a barrier in his musical journey. Classical symphonies were his sanctuary, his refuge, his world. However, life echoes in mysterious ways, and for Michael, this echo came in the form of jazz. The rhythm of jazz, with its unpredictable cadence and pulsating tempo, perplexed Michael. The once jovial musician found himself grappling with a feeling of disconcerting unease. His otherwise confident composure was now overrun by a second-guessing doubt. Faced with the duality of familiarity and novelty, he could have chosen the road frequently traveled, of remaining within the realm of classical symphonies. However, Michael dared to march to the beat of a different drum. As he ventured into the mesmerizing chaos of jazz, Michael struggled. His once fingers fumbled over the keys, the melodies sounded discordant, and the rhythm was either too slow or too fast. The piano, his faithful companion, now seemed a formidable adversary. Yet the battle was only beginning. Each day was an uphill climb, a relentless pursuit of the elusive rhythm. It was a process of unlearning the rules that had been engraved into his muscle memory and embracing the unpredictability of jazz. The jazz journey was a paradoxical dance of rhythm and chaos. His fingers ached with the strain, his mind was burdened with frustration. It was a struggle to reconcile his inherent classical tendencies with the fluidity that the jazz demanded. Yet amidst this cacophony, Michael found strength. His discomfort became his motivator, his stumbling block turned stepping stone. He trained tirelessly, his fingers tracing a new rhythmic pattern, syncopation becoming a welcome challenge rather than a perplexing puzzle. The transformation was a test of his patience, a war against his natural reflexes, and an exercise in perseverance. But Michael's never wavered. Gradually, the discordant notes evolved into a harmonious jazz symphony. His hands, once floundering, now glided smoothly over the keys, weaving a tapestry of jazz rhythms. Today, he stands not only as a maestro of classical symphony, but also a shining beacon in the free-flowing world. Michael's story beautifully illustrates three pivotal points about comfort zones and personal progression in life. To start with, the concept of comfort zones should not be perceived in a negative light or as impediments to growth. They are, in fact, quite the contrary. Comfort zones act as the pillars of personal sanctuaries that we all need. They provide a safe haven, a cushion of familiarity and stability, a secure base to fall back when needed. They are the foundation on which courage and bravery are built, a launching pad from which one can take daring leaps into the unknown. However, it's important to understand that remaining within these secure boundaries does not contribute to growth. This leads us to the second point. Growth necessitates a certain level of discomfort, a disruption of the status quo. Take the metaphor of the lobster, for example. A lobster must undergo the discomfort of shedding its existing shell, a process known as molting, to allow for new growth and expansion. Similarly, US human beings also need to break free from the cocoon of our comfort zones to truly flourish and evolve. It is only through the experience of discomfort that we push our boundaries and grow, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Finally, we reach the third and most inspiring point. When you dare to step outside your comfort zone, you unveil hidden potentials and abilities you were previously unaware of. This newfound courage to confront unfamiliar situations allows you to skills and potentials that may have been dormant within you. Michael, in his journey, uncovered an entirely new realm of music that he had the ability to conquer. And all of this was possible solely because he had the courage to step beyond the confines of his comfort zone. He discovered a whole new musical genre he could master, all because he dared to step out of his comfort zone. Comfort zones are like bubbles. They are cozy, peaceful, and filled with the familiarity and safety that our minds and bodies crave. They are our personal havens, spaces in which we know what to expect and can control our experiences. Life these bubbles is comfortable, predictable, and reassuring. But the inadvertent side effect of these bubbles is that they can also be limiting, almost like invisible barriers that restrict us from the uncharted territories of the unknown. We often overlook the fact that they limit our vision, often preventing us from exploring new directions, taking on different experiences, or learning skills that seem unfamiliar. They make it incredibly challenging to push ourselves to our limits and reach for our full potential. Our personal growth and development are sometimes stunted, confined within the boundaries of these comfort zones. Consider the life of a lobster, constantly outgrowing its shell, embracing the discomfort of leaving behind the familiar for a chance at growth. This process of shedding is an apt metaphor for humans as well. We too need to willingly embrace discomfort to evolve, to transform, to reach highest potential. The journey of pushing beyond the safe confines of our comfort zone can indeed be scary, intimidating even. Yet it's simultaneously thrilling, filled with opportunities that only come to light when we venture outside bubbles. Remember that discomfort isn't always a negative emotion to be avoided. It can be a signal indicating that growth is on the horizon. So the next time you feel discomfort, remember the lobster in Michael. Embrace it, grow from it, and watch as your bubble expands, revealing a world brimming over with endless possibilities. Remember, there's a world beyond your comfort zone waiting to be explored. An unknown, mysterious realm that extends beyond the confines of your habitual patterns and routines. It's a world that is vast and diverse, filled with unexpected twists and turns, where every step is a new experience that's ready to be savored. It's the cradle of adrenaline, the home of adventure, and the sanctuary of curiosity. It's the realm where the ordinary becomes extraordinary, and the mundane transforms into the spectacular. The world beyond your comfort zone is not a place to dread, but a place to embrace. Yes, it's populated with challenges that will test your mettle, shake your beliefs, and push you to your limits. But remember, these are not barriers or obstacles meant to deter you. Rather, they are stepping stones, each leading you closer to a greater version of yourself. Every challenge you face and overcome makes you stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Every lesson learned, every skill acquired, fear conquered amplifies your potential for growth and primes you for success. Embrace the struggle, persevere through the trials, and let each step outside your comfort zone be a stride towards self-improvement. Don't just exist within your zone, live beyond it. Fuel your dreams with courage, feed your ambitions with determination, and fuel your journey with persistence. This world is not designed to hold you back, but to propel you forward. It's not a prison, but a playground full of opportunities for learning, expanding horizons, and self-discovery. So don't let your comfort zone cage you. Push past its boundaries, break free from its chains, and step into the unknown. Embrace the world beyond your comfort zone and witness your growth in horizons you never thought possible. After all, the magic happens outside the comfort zone.